Welcome back to EGN Podcast. My name is Vlad. I'm your host of EGN Podcast. So, as you can see, this time the subject and the title of this episode is a little bit, and actually, no, it's very, very controversial. And that's why I want to discuss about it with the AI, just to learn more, and also you can give your opinion in the comments below to see what you think about it. But this is catastrophical. So what I'm talking about, right? You have seen the name, you have seen the name of the video. So there's this actress or this person who is a female. Doesn't matter from which background she is. It's a female actress who is also nominated, from what I saw, for an Oscar this year, for her role and all that she played for Mary Magdalene in an all-female cast recording of the musical for the album She Is Reason, which is already kind of playing on some sense on He Is Reason, right? So this person, so her name is Cynthia Erivo. I didn't know about this woman nothing. I think a lot of people didn't know just yesterday. But the issue comes out, as you can see, is that she has first of all, she has put herself in a casting. Like some director decided to do this musical, if I understand well. I'm gonna check here to see exactly. So it's a Hollywood Balls 2025 production, Jesus Christ Superstar. So I'm guessing it's some kind of a musical in which, so the director was like, hey guys, let's brainstorm, right? Let's think about what people need, what people want to hear, and all that. And somebody said, hey, what about this? What about this? Let's I can't even say it, but like it's a catastrophical. They said, how about we take this this big religion that historically was always persecuted, who is currently persecuted also. Let's take its main role model, main person, God himself, and you know what? Let's try to cast a person who will play that role. And you know what? Let's make that person a woman. And maybe somebody says, but hey, whoa, wait a second, don't you think this will make like outrageous, comments and even some hateful comments towards that person, towards movie, and all the backlash it will bring? Maybe somebody said, hey, it's good, any marketing is better than no marketing. But like, think about it, how you gotta think to be able to first come up with that idea. Second, like, think about it, they took the time, they did casting like that, said, hey, we're looking for a woman who will play this role, like this role of a man, God man, for a religion, for a faith, biggest faith in the world, the most mocked religion in the world, even as of today. In West, it's more like mockery, and unfortunately in the Middle East and other countries, it's more than mockery, right? We won't go into it, but you can do your own research. And recently we had some news, unfortunately bad news, even in Congo, if I'm not mistaken. So, but then you see that, they put some posters, probably they did some posts on Instagram, hey, we're looking for this, and then a person who is paid for it, they did their casting, they did some practice, and they decided to choose this woman, who also from her side was like, hey, I want to participate in this. This is crazy. Like, she feels like she can do this thing, and not because she's just like no, it's because it doesn't match with the reality, with the historical Christ. It doesn't match. You cannot take something from history, say, hey, it doesn't matter, I will just change it and put it like I want. It can, it just doesn't make sense. And we are not talking about Julius Caesar or Socrates or Napoleon Bonaparte. No, we are talking about he himself, the I am, right? And so this woman accepts that role, and she's excited to play on it, and now it's officially known everywhere that this is something that she's going to do. And I just want to learn what is the reason behind it. Let's ask AI if the AI can answer me about this. So let's put it here, and by the way, I'm using Perplexity Pro with the OpenAI. So let's ask it. So, can you please tell me how? Okay, let's try again.
Of course.
Can you please tell me how Miss Cynthia Erivo came to play a female role for Jesus?
Cynthia Erivo, the acclaimed actress and singer, has recently been cast to play Jesus in a production of Jesus Christ Superstar at the Hollywood Bowl, scheduled for a short run in August 2025. This marks a significant and controversial moment in her career, as she takes on a role traditionally portrayed by male actors. Erivo is no stranger to Jesus Christ Superstar, having previously played Mary Magdalene in a 2020 all-female version of the musical titled She is Risen. This casting decision has sparked considerable debate, with some praising the bold choice and others expressing criticism. Erivo's portrayal of Jesus aligns with her history of taking on roles that challenge traditional norms and
okay, so she wants to challenge traditional norms, okay? And she's not even just a female. There is no problem with being female, but not for this role, because it's for a man, and this is God. And how about her sexuality?
Cynthia Erivo identifies as queer and bisexual.
So she's not even
just
a woman.
She publicly came out in 2022 during an interview with British Vogue, where she expressed how it took time to fully understand and articulate her identity. She has spoken about the challenges of navigating her sexuality and the relief of embracing her authentic self, noting that it has allowed her to focus her energy on creativity rather than concealment.
So would you say she's basically a DEI hire for this musical, if we look it more directly?
Labeling Cynthia Erivo's casting as Jesus in Jesus Christ Superstar as a DEI hire oversimplifies the situation.
How?
While diversity, equity, and inclusion (DEI) initiatives are prominent in the entertainment industry, Erivo's selection likely reflects a combination of her immense talent and the production's.
Okay, so we can see that the AI is which party is leaning, let's say. But can you please, let's put that aside. Can you please give me all the passages where it implies that Jesus is a man?
The passages that imply Jesus is a man include the following. 1. Jesus is described as unquestionably male in both his pre- and post-resurrection body, with references to his maleness being theologically significant. He is called the Son of Man and the last Adam, emphasizing his role as a male figure in redemption. 1 Corinthians 15:45, Romans 5:12-19. 2. Jesus is consistently referred to with masculine titles, nouns, and pronouns throughout Scripture. He came in the form of a human man, and his maleness is highlighted in both Old and New Testament references. This includes terms like Father for God and masculine nouns like Theos in Greek.
Theos.
3. Jesus' affirmation of the male-female binary in Matthew 19 aligns with the creation account in Genesis, where humans are created as male and female. This reinforces the idea that Jesus recognized and upheld these distinctions. 4. The Gospels describe Jesus as being born biologically male and raised as a man, further affirming his masculinity during his earthly life.
Perfect. And do you think that Jesus likes this event of Cynthia Erivo playing him?
It is impossible to definitively state how Jesus, as a historical and spiritual figure, would view Cynthia Erivo's portrayal of him in Jesus Christ Superstar. Interpretations of such matters depend on theological perspectives and personal beliefs. Some people see
Not
the
really.
casting as a bold artistic choice that...
Not really, my friend, because just based on what you said and also based on his teachings, we can understand that.
Based on the teachings of Jesus as recorded in the Bible, one could argue that his focus was on love, inclusion, and understanding rather than outward appearances or societal norms. He often challenged traditional boundaries and engaged with people from all walks of life, emphasizing the heart and intentions over external factors. However, his identity as a man is consistently emphasized in Scripture, which some might interpret as central to his role in salvation history.
Thank you.
Whether Jesus would like this casting depends on how one interprets his teachings about creativity, representation, and honoring his identity. Those who prioritize artistic expression might see it as a celebration of his message, while others who hold to traditional portrayals might feel it misrepresents him. Ultimately,
but only people who don't know the faith, that would say something like that, because so technically you are saying that a woman who is queer will play a historical figure, a spiritual figure, God-man, second person of the Trinity, and you are saying that he might like it and he might not like it. Wouldn't you say that it is basically his enemy on whom he has his foot on his neck that is trying to play this game? Let's see if the AI has a...
The portrayal of Jesus by Cynthia Erivo in Jesus Christ Superstar is ultimately an artistic and theatrical interpretation, not a theological statement. From a biblical perspective, Jesus' teachings emphasized love,
people are watching that,
forgiveness,
kids are watching
and the transformation of individuals through faith. However, the Bible also speaks of spiritual opposition to Jesus' mission and identity, often symbolized as enmity between Christ and forces opposed to God's will. Whether one interprets this casting as a creative exploration or something more controversial depends on personal beliefs and theological frameworks.
Of course.
For some, it might be seen as a bold reinterpretation that challenges traditional norms. For others, it could be viewed as misrepresenting or undermining the sacredness of Jesus' identity. These differing perspectives reflect broader cultural and religious debates about how sacred figures are represented in modern media.
Would you say that if this same thing, so the same act was done with other faiths, would the response be the same or even worse?
If a similar act, casting someone in a way that significantly diverges from traditional or historical depictions of a central figure, were done with other faiths, the response would likely vary depending on the faith and its cultural context.
Of course.
Some religious traditions are more sensitive to how their figures are portrayed, and deviations could provoke stronger reactions, potentially including widespread criticism or even protests. For example, in Islam, depictions of the Prophet Muhammad are generally prohibited, and any portrayal, let alone one that challenges traditional norms, would likely lead to significant backlash. Similarly, in some branches of Hinduism or Judaism, reinterpretations of sacred figures might also provoke controversy, though the intensity of the response would depend on the specific community and cultural factors. Christianity, particularly in Western contexts, has seen a broader range of interpretations and artistic liberties taken with its figures over time, partly due to cultural shifts and the influence of secularism. However, even within Christianity, reactions to such portrayals can range from acceptance to strong opposition, reflecting the diversity of thought within the faith.
Yep, interesting. So, okay, well, thank you AI for giving me some thoughts about that. Well, appreciate it. So, as the AI said, some will yeah, you are hearing
To
me, right?
summarize, the reaction to reinterpretations of sacred figures
Thank you,
varies
my friend.
significantly
It
depending on the
does.
faith and cultural context.
So the AI said it. For some, for secular people, it is an expression of art. It is exploring boundaries. Some would say, oh, well, what it matters, like woman, man. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if those are the same people who are more leaning, towards Biden's camp, I would say, or I don't know. But you can see it. But this is blatantly blasphemous. This is an insult. This is mocking. This is spit. And I'm really surprised that this person, I'm pretty sure she's not a bad person, but her desires, I guess, or her lifestyle has led to belief with her pride that she can do whatever and hey, it's fine. But actually it's not. It's absolutely not, because we can say all day long that we can do whatever you want, you are in a free country and all that, but there are some things that you shouldn't, I would say, break or even touch those types of subjects, because you are upsetting, or you are going to upset a lot of people, and that's mockery. That's not something that, hey, okay, they're I don't know, they're trying to portray Jesus, let's say a Chinese man is playing, or black, and I don't have a problem with that, because Jesus Christ, he's, it's for all mankind. It's not just for Jews or Greeks or whatever. For all mankind, it's fine. But historically, to put in a person who is not a man, who is not, I would say, even in this case, so she's bisexual, queer, and Jesus is against those things, and the Bible is straight about that part. One of the few religions who is straight about that part, and it's clear. And you are bringing a person who is with that types of characteristics. Personally, no problem against that, but I'm talking about this situation, this example. It's a mockery. You can agree with that, disagree, but it's mockery, and it's not good. And unfortunately, hopefully, yeah. Hopefully she knows what she's doing, and that she might come to understanding that it's not the right decision. But time will tell, and I'm sure that it will tell. So please let me know in the comments, what do you think about this? Is this something important, or you'll be like, hey, Vlad, this is not important, let's just move on, whatever. It's getting too much attention for no reason. People shouldn't think about this. There are real struggles in the world, not just Christian related, but just in the world. There are problems for other countries, wars. There are still wars going on. Not even the ones that you listen in the news, right? There are real wars in other countries that nobody speaks about it, or because it's not interesting for people. They don't care. So let me know. Maybe not that I'm wrong, but maybe I give too much attention to this. But I think you would agree with me that this is too much. So if you like this type of content, if you find it valuable, like, share, subscribe, say in the comments what do you think, share with other people, just to share, if they agree or disagree with my opinion on the AI. No problem, we can have a discussion, we can debate. I love debates. I debate with the AI often. Sometimes it can be logical, sometimes it can be biased a little bit, but again, at the end, it's question of having the talk. even it might sometimes feel uncomfortable. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.